One of the other issues that has a long history in Mamaroneck are environmental issues. And Mamaroneck, as you know, is the first village in the state to get their waterfront plan
LWRP.
approved in the 80s, and long history of that. So what are the big environmental issues as the two of you see it going into this election?
Well, you know, I was chairman of Coastal Zone Management Commission for years here in the village, and so I'm very concerned about water quality. We always have issues with water quality in the village of Mamaroneck because of our enclosed harbor where our beach is located. So I think, you know, we have to be proactive about cleaning our sewers and repairing our sewers, because as you know, a lot of the problem is sanitary sewer overflows, and we have ancient sewers in the village of Mamaroneck, and you know it's going to be an issue that we're going to have to spend money on, and we're going to have to devote resources to. But at the end of the day, we have a responsibility to have clean water, and I want our children someday to be able to swim in Harbor Island Beach without a gun to boom, and you know, to enjoy that. If you're splashing in a stream, that you're not going to get bacteria that's going to hurt you. And I think another really important thing environmentally we have to worry about is flooding. You know, we have to look very seriously at the Corps of Engineers plan, and we have to make sure that that fits into our community, and you know, we make it work as best we can for everybody. But there's a lot of areas that the Corps plan doesn't cover that we have to try and alleviate flooding there too. And part of that is just basic maintenance, keeping your storm sewers clean. And you know, it affects the village as a whole, but it really affects people's lives when they are affected by flooding. It's traumatic. And one of the hardest parts of being a trustee, when I was a trustee the last time, were the big floods in '07. Because people lost everything. And Twice. And the unfortunate thing is, you know, it's almost always the people who could least afford to lose anything who lose everything.
And Mamaroneck got hit worse than anyone else in Westchester County in those floods.
It was like a mini Katrina. I mean, thank God, because of our volunteers, we didn't lose any lives. So you know, we were very lucky.
And we're embarking and exploring this Army Corps plan, which you know has been on the books, often on the books for years. But it's not the only solution. So we can't put all our eggs into the Army Corps basket.
And it might not come to fruition.
It might not come to fruition, but even if it does come to fruition, there are other things that we need to be doing, like elevating buildings that are in the floodplain and making sure that we protect our mature trees, which can help absorb the water, and also having more impervious surfaces. I mean, really focusing on that, which I think is part of this new industrial area redevelopment. They're trying to explore, you know, doing any new projects with impervious surfaces, including the sidewalks. And I think we have to just focus on both, because we can't just rely on the Army Corps plan, and even if it comes to fruition, it won't solve all of our problems. But it's an obligation that we often think about only when there's a flood.
One of the things I'm proud of being a town board member is we redid the parking lot at the town center, and we put in porous pavement and we put in porous asphalt. And that is going to directly reduce the sewage that goes, the storm water that goes into Mamaroneck Harbor. Because whatever drains off of that parking lot goes into storm sewer right into the harbor. You know, it's a big parking lot, so hopefully that'll help a bit in the future.
Every bit helps.
And,
every bit helps. Every bit helps, and every bit can hurt. Like every bit you inappropriately pave can hurt, and every bit you pave right can help.